Hi everyone. In this series of lectures, we are going to learn the concepts of industrial engineering. I am Omkara Swarupini, lecturer in mechanical engineering, Jain Government Polytechnic. Today we are going to learn about some of the concepts of inspection. In the previous lecture, we already learned what is inspection, need for inspection, functions of inspection, and one method of classification of inspection. Also, we learned that based on the location, we are going to categorize the inspection into three types: floor inspection, centralized inspection, and combined method of inspection. So we have learned what is floor inspection, what are the advantages and disadvantages of floor inspection, centralized inspection, what are the advantages and disadvantages of centralized inspection, and we have compared both floor and centralized inspection, and based on the comparison we have arrived for combined method of inspection. In this lecture today we are going to learn some more types of inspection and the differences between inspection and quality control. Let us see what are the types of inspection. The earlier three methods are further subdivided into different inspection techniques depending upon nature of work. So, in the earlier method, we have categorized the inspection based on the location. In that again, we are going to subdivide into different categories based on the type of work, like trial run inspection, first piece inspection, pilot piece inspection, operation inspection, sample inspection, final inspection, process inspection, 100% inspection, key operation inspection, functional inspection, stage inspection, and endurance inspection. Like this, we are going to differentiate the inspection into different types based on where we are exactly using that work. Based on the nature of work, we are going to divide that inspection into different categories. Now let us learn various types of inspection based on nature of work. The first one is first piece inspection. So in this inspection, the name itself it is saying first piece. So we are going to check first one or two pieces, and based on that we are going to use that product. So in case of automated machines, the first two or three pieces are inspected after the machine has been set. For example, let us take the case of CNC machine. So I have written a program for 100 identical products. Then before going for 100 identical products, we are going to run the program for one or two pieces. After that, we are going to check them or inspect those one or two pieces, and if they are found satisfactory according to the prescribed standards, and if they are found satisfactory according to their specifications and as per the drawings, then we can automate the program for remaining number of pieces. So in this inspection, we are going to just check the first two or three pieces, and once it is found satisfactory, we are going to automate the program and we can hand over the machine to the operator. If there is any defect found, we can change the program or we can take any remedial action for setting the machine and etc. And we can take the proper necessary action for getting a quality product. Trial run inspection. The name itself, it is saying about trial run. That's nothing but preliminary testing of how a new system or a product works. So before sending it to the customer, when a new product is designed, it has to be trial run. So this is done after the machinery is assembled. After assembly of machinery, it is tested for its performance to know whether it works satisfactorily under field conditions or not. So when we design a new product or some component, it has to be tested before it is supplied for the real-time conditions. So for example, metro rail. So after designing the metro rail and after construction of its pillars and etc., it has been tested for many test conditions and field conditions, weather conditions, etc. And after the trial run is successful, then it has been opened for the public. This is how the trial run inspection is being done for various products. And the next one is pilot piece inspection. This is used in product layout. A pilot piece is taken and all the operations are carried out for a new designed product. This is done for each machine and is tested for its accuracy. So similarly to the trial run inspection, here also a pilot piece, that's nothing but a new product. The first product is taken and is checked for all the operations. So generally this is used in aviation sector or aerospace sector. So they are going to produce one or two pieces of aeroplanes or the samples, and based on that they are going to check for all the conditions and all the field conditions, operations, and once it is satisfactory, then they are going to manufacture the required number of components. So generally this is done immediately after a new design of product is developed. The product is manufactured in a pilot plant if it disturbs normal production in the production shop. So generally we can say a prototype. So before producing the actual product, we are going to produce one prototype model and we are going to test it for different test conditions. If it is working satisfactorily, then we can go for actual production. And the next is operation inspection. In this, the inspection is carried out immediately after the completion of operation and before going to the next operation. So it is carried out when more than one process is required to produce the product. Inspection is done after every stage. So in this, like, we are going to check the dimensions or we are going to check the product after every operation. So let us take this a turning and drilling operation. After turning, we are going to check the product, and after drilling, we are going to check the product. After next operation, we are going to check the product. This is how each and every operation completion, we are going to inspect the product and we are going to send it for the next operation. Generally, this operation inspection is done with small calipers or gauges where it can be checked near the workplace itself for dimensions. The next one is sample inspection. In this inspection, certain sample from a lot is taken at random and is inspected. So generally from the mass production, when we are not able to check each and every product, then we are going to collect a sample from the total lot in random, and these pieces which are collected in random are then inspected. If the sample is in the acceptable range, then we can say that the lot is accepted. If the sample is in a has many defects and if it is in a rejectable range, then the lot is rejected. So it is generally based on acceptance theory, that's nothing but probability theory. In this inspection, certain percentage sample from a lot is taken at random and inspected. This type is used where it is not possible to inspect whole of the lot of production, or where destructive tests like breaking strength, combustibility of materials, hardness, etc. are to be carried out. So generally even sample inspection is done where we can check, where we have to check the properties of a material by destructive methods. In such cases, samples are to be taken and tested. Acceptance of the lot is based on statistical quality control method. So generally this sampling inspection comes under SQC, that's nothing but statistical quality control. Sampling inspection is based on theory of probability. If the defects in the samples are within the permissible limits, then the whole lot is accepted with desired accuracy. Again, it is based on the acceptance of a sample or based on the rejected sample. So if the defects are in the minimum range and if it is in the acceptable or permissible limits, we can accept the lot. If not, it is rejected. So sampling inspection is generally done for mass production items. Like, let us see about final inspection or working inspection. In this, the articles or products are inspected while they are in process for their specifications. Periodic inspection is done to check the products made are within specified tolerances. So here there is a periodic check, like every after 10 products completed or after 100 products completed, based on the requirement we are going to check the machine parts or we are going to check the tool life, etc., whether they are in the within specified tolerance or not. So during working, the machines may go out of adjustments and tools may wear. So due to continuous working of the machines, the machine parts may get out of adjustments. Sometimes the bolts and nuts, due to vibration of the machines, they may go out of parts, and due to that vibrations the dimensional tolerances are being affected, or as the tools may wear after production of continuous production. So due to that, the surface roughness and accuracy of the working piece is going to be damaged. So we are going to check them periodically. Working inspection helps to detect such defects and action may be taken to rectify. 100% inspection. The full inspection of each and every product is called as 100% inspection. So whatever the product we are going to produce, if we are going to inspect it, then we can call it as 100% inspection. This is exactly opposite to sample inspection. Generally, this 100% inspection is essential in the inspection of safety equipment, electrical appliances, sensitive instruments, and products under strict guarantee. This method is costly and takes more time, and it is not suitable for the products produced on mass production. So generally this method is only used for like safety equipment and electrical appliances and sensitive instruments like pressure gauges, pressure cookers, etc., where we need to test before it is given to the customers. Let us see a small video regarding inspection. Next one is key operation inspection. Every product has a key point in its process of manufacture. Some processes are important and they are more prone to mistakes or faults. Here, the product is checked before and after the process. A key point is a stage where the product requires expensive operation or rework is not possible. Inspection at this key point helps to avoid unnecessary further expenditure on poor and substandard parts which are likely to be rejected finally. So there are certain operations which are quite costly, difficult and important. Such operations we are calling them as key operations. At this or in this kind of operations, we are going to check before the process and after the process. So such operations are known as key operations, and the inspection of this operation is known as key operation inspection. So inspection is done prior to and immediately after the completion of this operation so as to reduce the wastage and cost. As these are already said, they are quite costly and difficult to do. So to reduce that wastage of time and cost, we are going to concentrate on these operations, and we are going to check it before and after the process completes. Functional inspection. This inspection is carried out after completion of assembly to check the accuracy of assembly. This inspection helps to know whether the assembled product functions as desired. So just after the assemble has been done, we are going to check it whether the assemble is done it properly or not. So only to check the accuracy of assembly, this inspection is done. And the next one is stage inspection. In this method, inspection is done between two stages of production. So in between the stages, if you are going to do the inspection, then we call them as stage inspection. Let us see one more video regarding the inspection. Here he is checking the dimensions of the each part after the product is been done. Endurance inspection. This inspection is carried out to know the life of an product. It determines how much time an assembly withstand its use and how to detect the defects, if any, for corrections. So by using this test, we are going to know how many days it is going to be worked. So based on this only, we are going to see on the products like 5-year warranty, 2-year warranty. So they are going to give that assurance that it will work properly for this stipulated time period. So this is how they are going to know how much time the product is going to be worked. So endurance testing is nothing but it tells about the life of product. So if we are going to follow the specifications given by the manufacturer, the product will work for these many days accurately. This is what the endurance inspection is going to assure us. These are some of the types of inspection which we learnt based on nature of work. Now let us see the differences between inspection and quality control. So what is an inspection and what is a quality control? So inspection is nothing but it's an art of checking and sorting out the defective items. So by doing the inspection, we are going to check the product and we are going to sort out the defective items and we are going to accept the proper items. But the quality control aims at prevention of defects at every source. So inspection is done after the product is been manufactured and we are going to check that product. But quality control does that before the product is manufactured. It prevents the defects at every source. In inspection, there is no feedback system as we are done doing this inspection after the product is been done. But in quality control, it depends upon effective feedback system and corrective action procedure. So it is going to take the feedback in every source and every operation. Inspection discovers products of bad quality produce maybe due to wrong tool or improper setting after the production is over. So by inspection, we are going to know the bad quality products, how they are being produced, either due to the wrong tool or due to the machine problem. But quality control prevents the issue of wrong tool or improper setting before commencing the work. So it is done prior to the production line. Hence, quality control prevents the defects before it has been made. Inspection, operator receives information about his poor performance at the end of shifts. The operator knows his defects only after the product has been examined. But QC, that's nothing but quality control, provides correct instructions to the operator before starting off work. So how to do, what is the standard method to do, how exactly to do to avoid the defects, everything is been informed to the instructor or the operator by the quality control team. Inspection is a tool for controlling the product quality of product. So inspection is used for controlling the quality of product. Quality control is a tool for making things right rather than discovering and rejecting those made wrong. So before doing itself, we are going to make the things properly so that there is no rejection after the products has been done. So it's a tool for making things right rather than discovering and rejecting those made wrong. These are some of the differences between inspection and quality control. Let us summarize today's class. In this class, we have discussed about various types of inspections like 100% inspection, sampling inspection, key operation inspection, endurance inspection, working inspection, operation inspection, functional inspection, pilot piece inspection, first piece inspection, etc. based on nature of work. And we also learned about the differences between inspection and quality control. Thank you.